Hi everybody, I'm JT and welcome to another video from me here at Campervan Journey. You join me here up at Old Sarum Airfield. It occurred to me since I've been making these videos over the last few months that I haven't given you a full tour or walk around of our T6 California. So today's video is going to be an introduction and walk around about our California. So we bought our Volkswagen California around about 18 months ago now, and I'll do a separate video just explaining how we moved from our previous T5 Kombi to owning the California. It was quite a long extended thought process as to making the switch, but we've had the van now for 18 months and it's been absolutely fantastic. But let me just give you a walk around, introduce you to the van. Lots of people name their vans, we haven't done that yet, but this is our California Beach, and as you can see, she's an absolute beauty and looks great. I think she looks great in the white and black colour scheme. But let me show you around. So several options that we spec'd when we ordered the van new from the factory, and we decided to go for a factory order rather than go for a vehicle in stock. And for reasons which I've explained before in other videos, which we needed a 5-seat van at the time of ordering to accommodate our families. So whilst we're a factory built California, we are the California Beach version, which means that we've got full seating for 5 adults. I'll show you inside in a moment. That gives us a full sliding rear bench seat. So several great options that we specs on the van from new, certain ones that from experience of owning the T5 that we wanted to make sure that we had. The T5 headlights are absolutely rubbish. Even with upgraded bulbs, they were really poor visibility and driving at night. So one of the absolute musts that I would recommend if you're buying a van you go for would be the LED headlights. These make an amazing difference to driving at night, give the car a really distinctive look when they're with the LED daytime running lights, but driving at night your visibility is so much better. They've also got an auto dip function as well, so on a long trip driving at night, to be able to automatically dip the headlights up and down is so much easier. And they switch easily to driving on the opposite side of the road if you're doing continental driving. You'll notice that I haven't got front fog lights. Again, with the better LED lights, we decided that there was no need to pay extra to have the front fog lights. Full parking sensors all round, so front and rear parking sensors, which give, integrated with the dashboard display, a visual display for the proximity when you're parking. Non-standard alloy wheels. I've done a separate video about these, and there's a link in the description below and just up here to explain why, but we made the switch from the standard wheels to running these all-season tyres, which if you follow the video to the end there'll be a link. So when you're going through the options list for a new California, it's possible to select many different options, or was at the time that we ordered our van, and some of them necessitate you having other combinations. So when we were particularly keen to have the LED headlights, it meant we have to have a light and vision pack, which then also meant that we had to have what I'm showing you now, which is called the Comfort dashboard. And this gives the van a much more car-like feel. So obviously the California is based on a normal traditional van, and the standard dashboard is very workmanlike, very utilitarian. The Comfort dashboard really transforms it and gives you a feel of the quality and the materials that you'd expect from Volkswagens across the range. Really nice finish to it, lots of additional storage, different pockets at the top and the bottom, USB charging points, the touchscreen navigation I'll talk to you about in a moment, climate control, all of these features came inherently when you spec'd up the comfort dashboard. It makes a big difference, and whilst obviously adding to the cost, really makes a nice, really nice comfortable place to be on a longer trip. You might also notice that we opted to go for the darker upholstery. And this was a choice that we made having owned the T5 for 4 or 5 years. When we originally bought it, it had very light beige seats. Shortly after, as part of our conversion of those, we changed those to a grey fabric. And then these seats, whilst a standard upholstery, are in an even darker grey. They've proved to be a really wise choice and much more practical. So if you're looking for one, especially if you've got a young family or an active lifestyle that means it's going to get grubby and dirty, these darker seats will make it far easier to look after the interior. It's always really good door storage on these vans, so 2 big door bins, plenty of space to keep your odds and sods in. This little black cup is what's referred to as a little waste bin, which again is really useful oddment storage. Don't necessarily use it for rubbish, it's great for just storing other bits and pieces in. And again, when you're buying a van from the factory, you'd expect it to be finished in a certain way with certain detail, attention to detail items, and these rubber seals around the doors again make a significant difference to the noise levels in the van when you're driving, especially at motorway speeds. If you've owned a T5 or a T6, and it is possible, lots of people carry out this as a relatively cheap and easy modification, it does make a massive difference to the sound in the cabin. And when you close the doors, as you'd expect, it sounds like a Golf, to coin an old Volkswagen advertising phrase. So on the near side of the California beach, there's only one little auxiliary flap. On an Ocean you'd have 2, so this is just our external hookup connection. If you had a California Ocean, then you'd have an additional flap next to that, which is the input or access flap for the water tank. As the beach doesn't have an inbuilt water system or cooker, then you just have the one hookup point on the side. So we use our van as our day-to-day family vehicle. So a family of 5, to have a large vehicle is great, gives us loads of space. The rear bench seat can slide forwards and backwards. This board is called a multiplex board and can be removed or installed, folded, and integrates with the folding seat to form part of a downstairs bed. When you've got a beach, you get a much wider downstairs bed than if you'd had the California Ocean configuration, because on an Ocean your cupboards and storage would all come out to roughly this sort of line here, so you lose about 50 centimeters of width of the interior. So downstairs bed, if you're going to sleep 4 of you in the van, it's certainly more comfortable having extra width. Now, having the ability to cook and store things inside the van for us, this hasn't proved to be a negative whatsoever, because we often take a little stove and cooking kit with us when we're out and about on days out. And if we're camping, then we'll take our Kodak and gas cookers away with us. All of the windows have got blind system on, blackout blinds all the way around, even the rear tailgate. This one slides up, hook over. So if you are inside at night, it's very dark. One of the best bits about the van, one of the cleverest things, is the little storage packet underneath the tailgate, and then within here we've got 2 chairs, 2 camping chairs, and we also keep our winder for the awning in here as well. Very German, very clever design, all tucked out of the way, so when you're out for a day out, if you want or need access, if you're going to have a quick impromptu stop and picnic, then everything is there for you. And I'll show you where we keep the picnic table. That's got a very clever storage place as well. So in conjunction with the LED headlights, we also have these nice rear LED lights which give good visibility to other road users. So if you've seen a video for our T5 Kombi that we had, you may remember that that had a twin slider configuration, which means we had 2 sliding doors, 1 on each side. The California Beach just gives you 1 sliding door on each side. The sliding door is on the driver's side, but it does mean that on the inside that there's a lot of useful oddment storage within the side. So plenty of cup holders, other storage, power points, 12 volt power point, and a 3-pin plug which you can use when you're on electrical hookup. And again, storage underneath the sliding rear seat. Clever little place to store the table. So table is kept within the sliding door here, so there's a catch that releases and then the table pops out, and then you can pop up and sit with your picnic chairs and have a nice picnic wherever you are. So we spec'd our van with privacy glass as well, and the side awning rail. Done a separate video all about the side awning, and that's been a great piece of kit to purchase. Now, lots of people choose to add this on to their Californias if they haven't ordered from the factory, and onto their converted vans as well. It just really makes a nice option if you do pull up and want to stop to provide shade or shelter in all conditions. Also, the other options that we chose are very car-like, so folding mirrors, automatic headlights, automatic wipers, cruise control. We've got adaptive cruise control on the van, which again has been absolutely fantastic on long distance journeys. Again, makes a huge difference to being able to cover large distances. So there we have just a quick walk round of our California beach. In other videos I'll go into more detail about the adaptive cruise control, the pop top, and some of the other features that the California provides. So thanks very much indeed for watching. Remember to click the button to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video and would like to stay updated with others I'm making. Thanks for watching Campervan Journey.